Hello, my dear Aquarius, and welcome to your general November reading. My name is Heather from the Crystal Vein Tarot. Welcome and thank you for joining me. As a general reading, the messages will not resonate with everyone the same way, so I will try to provide explanations for both career, money, and love and relationships. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and let's get started. Now, I have already pulled the cards. I meditated on them, shuffled them, and pulled the cards for the month of November, Aquarius. So for the first week, we have the Lovers. The second week, we have the Two of Coins. The third week, we have the Chariot. And for the fourth week of November, we have the Ace of Cups. These cards are from the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. At the very end of the reading, I'm also going to pull two advice cards. One is from the Living Reiki Healing card deck, and the other is from the Wisdom for Healing cards. Okay, so let's get started. So the first week of November, Aquarius, we have the Lovers. So that's what you're starting out with, and that's the energy around you for that first week of November. So the Lovers is, it's a very positive card. It's all about partnerships, deep love, but it can also indicate a choice. And it's about the strength of two people together. So it's not necessarily romantic. It can also be partnerships. So if you're thinking in terms of business or career, it could be really talking about partnerships. So, but the message behind the Lovers is that it helps you to see if you are at a crossroads where honesty and integrity must prevail. Because again, the Lovers is also a card about choice and contrasts. So it can indicate a crossroads of some kind. So you could be feeling a little bit conflicted for the first week of November, Aquarius. But it's usually an emotional crossroads. So that's a common thread that you find in the Lovers cards in most decks. It could mean that you're facing a decision that might require you to take the high road, and which therefore may not be very easy for you to do, because again, not everyone likes to take the high road, and because it could just be where you might have to be brutally honest with someone, right? So something like that. Now, with regards to career, for this first week of November, Aquarius, you might find that you're having to choose between two job opportunities. So the choice and choosing between these, if that's the case, then really use your integrity and focus on what feels right. Which choice or which job, if you have to choose between two different jobs, which one will be more fulfilling for you on a personal and emotional level? And that's what you need to focus on with that. And now with regard to relationships, the Lovers card is usually a strong indicator of a new relationship, an engagement, a marriage. It can also speak to, you could be getting swept up in a romance, and so you may have to also kind of watch yourself with that and watch that you're not moving too quickly. If you're single, you might be faced with a choice between several people. So you could have started dating and again, being in that early stages of dating, and so you're dating several people and you're going out with several people, and now might be the time though that you're starting to get feeling like it's time to get a little more serious. So it might be time for you to start really, focusing on which one or who it is that you want to kind of see about moving things forward with. If you're already in a relationship, it could be that you're looking to take your relationship to the next level. And so it might be time for you to start considering that kind of thing. The next level can mean many things. So it could be moving in with someone. It could be getting married. If you're already married, it could be about establishing a family. If you've already been through all that, it could even relate to a choice or a decision about a move, that maybe you're retired and you're thinking of downsizing your house. So that's what you have coming in that first week of November, Aquarius. And then that is followed by the Two of Coins. So the Two of Coins is, it's Coins are your earth energy, but it can also indicate, it could be someone in your life that is an earth sign, such as Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But the pentacles or coins are always about your physical or earthly things. So it's usually your possessions, so things like money, everything that you own. Also security, so it can also involve health, your physical health, right? Physical areas of your life. And the Two of Pentacles, again, so that message of choice is coming in. Two of Pentacles can also indicate a choice. So this could be something the month of November could, a primary theme that could be running through the month of November for you, Aquarius, could be about a decision or choice that you have to make in your life, whatever area that could be in. And it will be different for everybody, right? This is just a general reading. But the Two of Pentacles, it can be about having two choices, but it can also be about multitasking. So you could, right now, this person is, I mean, he's riding this tricycle, and he's got his two pentacles, and he's juggling his two pentacles, and he doesn't seem to be terribly concerned or worried about dropping them, because he's multitasking and juggling them successfully. But this Two of Coins could also indicate that if you continue at this level, if that is the case, and you have a lot of things on your plate right now, that you will eventually burn out. So it can be reminding you that, be careful and know when you need to slow down as well. So it's and it can also indicate a time of growth too, that maybe it is time for you to expand and start taking on more responsibilities as well, whether or not that's in your career or in your romance or relationships. So on the negative side, with regard to your career, it could be that you're struggling between your work-life balance. And again, so this is where you're trying to do everything at once. And the concern here is that your physical health could decline if you do not focus on yourself and you're focused on everything else around you. And it might be telling you that it's time that you're on the road to burnout, and it might be time for you to take a bit of a step back. And make those adjustments in your life so you're not being overworked. With regard to a relationship though, look for any imbalances that could be in the relationship. And like for example, if you feel that you're doing more than your partner is doing, it might be time for you to have that conversation with them. But also too, if you're looking to move your relationship to the next level and you're thinking about committing to someone, make sure you're very clear with them about what your expectations are of each other before you get too deep and too involved and committed in that relationship. So that's the theme for that second week of November, Aquarius. And then that's followed by the Chariot. And the Chariot is a very positive card. It's a card about success. So the Chariot it's about action and change and about a journey. And so, again, so perhaps you've made that decision now, and now it's time to move forward with that decision. You see this light coming from the staff here, and that's about the universe and spirit and the divine guiding the way. These reins here she's holding them very loosely. And but the horses are still traveling in the direction that she needs to go in. Sorry for the glare. Still traveling in the direction that she needs to go in, because you are divinely guided right now. So that it's a very positive card, and the Chariot, it's also telling you you're being called to kind of create your own path. And just know that the divine is here to help guide you in creating that path, and so you're not alone. Spirit will be there to help you along the way if you just ask. And it could even be that someone else in your life is there to support you and be with you and help you through. It can also indicate too that your with regard to your career, that your ambition is in overdrive. And again, if you are taking on too much responsibility, it could be time to slow down a little bit. Yes, yes, the Chariot is about success, and that you will succeed in whatever it is that you're doing. But again, just be careful of that burnout, right? At what cost that will come at. And now on the positive side, though, with regard to your career, the Chariot can also be telling you that it is time to grow within your career. So if you've been kind of settling or setting your sights too low in your career, the Chariot could be telling you that, you know, it's time for you to think bigger and look at moving up, aim higher. Now, with regard to your relationships, the Chariot is telling you that this is a good time to move forward with a relationship or a commitment. So if you have met someone and you are thinking of taking that relationship to the next level, the Chariot's a good indicator that this is good, and that you will succeed in moving that relationship forward. And it's a positive thing for you. But the one thing that the Chariot is also telling you to do, again, that divine light coming in, is to be clear about what your expectations are between you and the other person, and make sure you're just very clear about that in moving forward in a relationship. So now the final week, Aquarius, you have the Ace of Cups, which is fantastic, a great way to finish off the month. Again, aces are always, they're about new opportunities coming in, divine, almost like new opportunities coming in from the divine. And being a Cups is about, it's a water sign, so it's your emotions. Cups basically describe your ups in life and emotional fulfillment. So with the Ace of Cups, this could be something new in a relationship. So it could actually represent a new relationship, but it could also represent something else that's new, such as a baby or even a proposal, marriage. Cups generally are considered to be a part of a relationship reading, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. It can also mean about emotional fulfillment. So if there's something going on with your career, this is an opportunity. What it's telling you is, so for example, if you have been setting the bar too low for yourself and you're deciding that now you are going to go for that promotion, or you are going to try to take on an extra project at work, or trying to, something along that kind of a line, that whatever that is will give you emotional fulfillment. That new opportunity will create that emotional fulfillment for you. And it's also telling you that it's time for your heart to open up and receive joy. And that's what the Ace of Cups is telling you. Now, specifically with a career reading, it can also indicate that you're currently doing something that does make you feel fulfilled, and or you could be getting a renewed interest in your work. Now, if you aren't feeling satisfied in your work, this is telling you that it's time to change that, and that opportunity will be there for you. It could also indicate, with regard to work and relationships, that you might be making a new friend or acquaintance through work. That's someone that's going to end up being very close to you, and not necessarily a romantic relationship, but just someone that's almost going to become a best friend down the road as the relationship progresses. Now, with regards to relationships, if you're single, again, Ace of Cups, a new opportunity coming in. So it's a really good indicator of a start for a new romance. So for that last week, or around that last week of November, Aquarius, if you are single, make sure you're very aware of who and what is around you, and so you don't miss that opportunity should it present itself. But being the Ace of Cups, it also is telling you that whoever comes in has that potential for a long-term relationship. So that's So that's a good sign for you. Now, if you are already in a relationship, you might be feeling a renewed commitment or attraction to your partner, or you could also be coming out of a stressful time and now feel hopeful and optimistic again. So that wraps up that for your month of November, Aquarius. I'm now going to pull a Wisdom for Healing card, a Wisdom for Healing advice card. Just going to shuffle these ones up. Okay, and we have the, observe your attitude. So the message of this card, Aquarius, is, so the lesson for the month is to determine whether you spend most of your energy in a positive or negative frame of mind. Do you have to remind yourself to be positive, or are you naturally that way? So your goal for the month of November, Aquarius, is to become mindful of whether you're unconsciously positive or negative. So that is observe your attitude. And now I'm going to pull a Reiki healing advice card for the month of November, the Aquarius. And we have the law of attraction. So, as the law of attraction vibrates at a particular frequency, it attracts and resonates with other things vibrating at the same frequency, including your thoughts. It works for everyone at all times, attracting into their lives whatever they focus on most, whether it is positive or negative. So again, observe your attitude. And do you tend to be more positive? Are you is the glass half empty or is the glass half full kind of person? So this concludes your general reading for the month of November. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and take care, Aquarius.